Good afternoon, fellow citizens of Upper Dauphin Area High School. I'm Jordan Pfeiffer,
And I'm Ben Hippler.
reporting for Trojan News Network.
Joke of the day. What type of bird should you never take to the bank?
What kind of bird, Ben?
A robin.
Reminder to all students wishing to ride the activity bus, you must sign up in the office by 12:30 p.m. each day.
Attention freshmen. If you forgot to bring in your Aunt G's order today, you may bring them in tomorrow. Please bring orders and dues in.
Attention all juniors, you need to have a physical completed sometime during your junior year. Anyone who has not already turned in a physical form to Nurse Jane or has not already had a sports physical will be scheduled to see our doctor, Dr. Charles, here at the high school on Wednesday, April 13th at 12:30 p.m. There is no cost for this exam. You may also get your physical done privately at your expense. If you need a form to take to your doctor or if you have any questions, please see Nurse Jane.
Attention all FFA members. The FFA banquet is coming up on April 7th. Make your banquet reservations now using the Google form posted in the FFA member Google Classroom. Deadline for reservation is today.
If you're 16 years or older and looking for a summer job, the Millersburg Ferry is looking for a first mate. You'll work from May through September and earn $15 an hour. Drug testing is required. For more info, call Joe Steppe at 717-575-7537.
Post-prom party at the high school. All students in the junior and senior class, whether you go to prom or not, as well as the prom dates of those attending prom, are eligible to join the fun at the post-prom party. There will be inflatables, hypnotists, cornhole, card, and board games. Just dance, movie, prizes, and lots of food. Don't forget to pick up your permission slip when you purchase your prom tickets.
Trojan News reporters Ben Hepler and Ethan Redinger had the chance to talk about the new softball field. Let's watch.
First up, I will be interviewing Mr. Godsey, the athletic director here at Upper Dauphin. First question, what were the struggles on getting the softball field built?
I think the biggest struggle was the delays due to COVID. The plan was to start construction on the softball field last June, and we didn't actually start until September, just because of delays of all, product delays, working delays, people getting sick on the crew. There was a whole slew of issues, just from that standpoint, to get the project started.
Second question, what type of planning did it take to get the softball field built?
It took a lot of long-term planning. I know Mr. Bell, who used to be the former athletic director, this is kind of his baby. I know he had this in, his goals for several years. It was just that all the stars aligned to get this done, and we have a great product.
Next up is Mr. Bell, the safety director here at Upper Dauphin.
Next, how long did it take to get the field built?
It took several months, but again, it took a little longer than we anticipated because of the supply chain issues that we had getting especially with the fencing. But probably the whole thing together took over 6 months.
And last but not least, what was everyone's role in getting the softball field built?
So it really was a joint effort. We had, my staff was responsible for making sure that everything was working with the vendor on a day-to-day basis, and everything was going well from a project standpoint. We worked with the athletic department to make sure that what we were doing as far as color schemes and things like that were what they wanted. And then we had a contractor who was in charge of the actual installation of everything. So everybody worked together, and I think the end product came out pretty well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And lastly is the starting pitcher for UDA, Matt Ingrow. How do you feel about the new softball field?
I think it was a good thing that we got one. We really needed it. We had two, a varsity and JV field, but our varsity field was a little run down, and we just got all new stuff.
What's your favorite thing about the new field?
Probably the fence. It's not a breakaway fence like the other one was, and it's also higher, which is make it harder to hit home runs.
And last question, what field do you prefer and why?
The new one, it's definitely nicer. There's less of a lip around the field. There's more dirt, and also like the fence.
In Trojan sports action over the weekend, the baseball team started their season with a 6-1 win over the Vikings of Williams Valley.
For lunch on Tuesday, we will be having bacon cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, diced pears, and low-fat milk.
That's a wrap for TNN. Thank you for tuning in today. Have a great rest of your evening, and remember, in the Trojan Nation, we are stronger together.